Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Jetty, and I am back with another video. So today's topic, I would really like to focus on, are you putting enough product in your hair? Are you putting enough moisture in your hair? I get a lot of questions on my Instagram and my DM Instagram, like people asking me like, listen, either I just went natural or I've been natural for a few months or a few years, and when I wash my hair and I condition it and stuff, my curls, they'll be like defined and nice and silky, but as soon as I rinse that product out and I go to apply my leave-in and my styler, it's just a bunch of frizz. So number one, my guess probably is that you are low porosity, and that's partly in due because usually low porosity hair, we have more frizz. I'm low porosity, so we just in general we usually get more frizz than definition, especially when our hair doesn't have enough moisture or it doesn't have enough styling product. So I see a lot that like on YouTube, it's a big thing to like, I only used 1 dime size and now I'm rubbing it through my hair, or I only used a 1/4 size. Listen, what we need to understand is, number one, don't assume that the products that someone else is using is automatically going to work for you. And number two, even if you do try the products or other products, if you like them, your hair seems to generally like them, you need to realize that one person's technique might not be your technique. So you might have to tweak a few things. If the girl you're watching or guy, if he only uses a dime size or a 1/4 amount for his hair because maybe it's thin and maybe it has a more silkier natural texture, or something like that, then you might have to tweak it for your hair, because you might have low porosity, thick hair that a dime size is not going to be enough. So when we're doing our hair, we need to ask ourselves, we need to really look at your hair. I find that the most dangerous thing about watching YouTube, especially curly hair tutorials, is that we tend to only focus on the person or the persons, because different people that we watch, we tend to only focus on their hair, and we kind of forget to focus on our hair. And what I mean by that is like, okay, let's say I turn on a hair tutorial and it's a girl and I love how her style came out. The product that she's using looks really inexpensive, good bargain, and I go out and buy it. And let's say I notice, oh, like my hair does feel good when I use it. Okay, so fast forward to me actually using it, and styling it with it. Am I putting enough in my hair? Am I really looking at my hair? If I have thick hair that is low porosity, then I may need to apply my product a little differently, or tweak the amount I put in. So what I mean by that is like, this person may be able to step out of the shower, maybe their hair stays wet for a longer period of time, or maybe they don't have anything out of the shower in their hair. They put it in a towel or a t-shirt, and then they're able just to go in with their product and their hair looks great. Well, if you have low porosity, usually the best thing, well, for me, I find the best way to apply my products is usually in the shower. Now, in my past videos, you guys have been seeing me, I will get out of the shower and at least put my styler and show you my technique of how I smooth the hair. But when I put my hair products on in the shower, I notice that I get a better result. I get less frizz. And we need to also debunk this myth that, you have to love frizz. Some people love frizz. I definitely have days where I want bigger hair and a little bit of frizz. I want that dramatic look. And then I have days where usually I just want it to be plain, just do what it do and keep it there. And also keep in mind too, the less frizz that you have, it helps keep your hair detangled for a longer period of time. The less frizz you have, your style will last longer. And then as the days go on and you do start to get a little bit of frizz, you're like, oh, this is cute. You pick it out and look. You know, you can go throughout your week or days, however long you like to go between, you know, washing your hair, and you can, you know, do more. You can get more out of your style. So when we're looking at our hair and we're saying, you know, okay, I did my hair. It's not that I don't like the product, because we can't always blame the product, especially if we're not applying it right. And let me just show you what I mean by that. Okay, so I have low porosity hair. I already know that, you know, I can't use a lot of products on my hair and then not wash it. I can't do the whole co-wash thing. Maybe in between every shampoo, but I'm just not really that big on co-washing, and I don't feel like it takes a toll on my hair if I choose to opt out of that. So what I usually do is I usually go in with a gentle cleanser, being my Giovanni, either the deep moisture shampoo, which is this one, or I'll use the Tea Tree Tingle Giovanni, or the 50/50 Balancer, the clarifying shampoo with Giovanni. I'll usually rotate between those three. I usually do it anywhere from 3 to 4 days. So that's step one to being low porosity. However you choose to cleanse your hair, you have to make sure it is a thorough method, because not only will that cut out frizz, it will cut out matting, it will cut out tangling and stuff like that, because you don't want a whole lot of buildup on your hair. So, you know, ask yourself, what is my cleansing routine? Am I getting my hair clean? Step two, after I cleanse, am I putting back in that moisture? Am I deep conditioning on a weekly basis? Am I giving my hair moisture? You know, if it's not you know, agreeing with you, if you find that it's hard to manipulate your hair, it's hard to manage it, you have to start looking at these things. So one that I can vouch for is the Shea Moisture. I don't know if you can see this because it's Shea Moisture, the Manuka Honey brand. And it's a good deep conditioner. I use it. My boyfriend uses it. I also use my other Giovanni deep conditioners, which I usually use, but every now and then I'll just rotate. You know, you want something different, something new. But you want to put the moisture back in your hair. Put the moisture back in your hair that you just took out, cleansing. You know, that's important. And that also cuts down on frizz, and it helps your cuticles to relax. And then, so after you deep condition, now you ask yourself, my leave-in. Am I doing a good enough job with my leave-in? And, you know, I love Pillow Soft Curls, but I also love As I Am, the leave-in. I have so many good moisturizing leave-ins that I love that I know work. So you want to ask yourself, am I doing all that I can do? So this is the Pillow Soft Curls by Miss Jessie's. So I usually rake that through my hair, and then I don't have it with me, but usually I take an oil and I put an oil on my ends to seal in the moisture from my deep conditioner and my leave-in. And I take an oil that I like, the oil of your choice, and, you know, then after I put that moisture back in my hair, now I have to ask myself, what am I using to style with? Because this, at the end of the day, your gel, your styler, whatever you're using to style with, that is what is going to, this is what's going to seal your cuticle. This is what's going to seal your cuticle, lay it down, keep it laid down, and give it that smooth, bounced off, shiny look. So, you know, you have to ask yourself, am I using the right styler? Am I using enough? Debunk the myth that you can use too much styler. There's so many articles out there on how to apply your gel, your mousse, whatever. Curly hair. It really depends on, do you have thick curly hair? Do you have low porosity curly hair? Do you have curly hair that is just like, if you do not put enough product, it's going to be all over the place? Well, if you do, you have to use enough product and play around with the amount. If you don't get the results that you want, do it again and see where you could have did better, how you could have did it better. And also, how do you smooth your hair? Do you use a brush? Do you use your hands? Both are good tools. Do you use a comb? Before I go, one assignment that I want you guys to do, I'm going to give you an assignment. Giving you an assignment, yes. I want you to go on YouTube, and I want you to type in the search bar, curly hair routines. And I want you to watch different girls' videos. I want you to watch different videos from different girls. I don't want you to focus on the products. More so focus on technique. Watch how they're smoothing their hair, how they're cleansing their hair, how they're applying their product, why they apply their product, you know, the way that they do. Don't focus on skin color. Don't focus on curl pattern, and don't focus on, you know, products. Focus on technique. When it comes to curly hair, you can never apply too much product. And if you do, like let's say after you get out of the shower and you have like a lot of product in your hair and you're like, oh my gosh, take a t-shirt, squeeze, plop and squeeze. Take out the excess product. That's all you have to do. There's no right or wrong way, but I want you guys to do that assignment. Come back to me, give me feedback about this video, and tell me what you think and any questions that you may have. But understand that curly hair, and what I had to take time to understand, curly hair is a science, and it takes time to get this down. It takes time, because curly hair is no joke. Curly hair is different from any other type of hair. And whether you have low or high porosity, we have to start paying attention to that. We have to start paying attention to our hair levels. We have to start, you know, as far as hair, high porosity, low porosity, a lot of moisture, low moisture, how it receives moisture. We have to start paying attention to those things. I feel like too often we're relying on the products. We're letting the products use us instead of using the products. It's all about how you choose to use it. So I'm going to make more videos in depth about this. Don't worry. But I want you to do that assignment for me. Promise me that you will do that assignment for me. And then I want you to come back and we're going to talk more about this. Okay? So I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Peace out.